All right, now I'm on the X tool. Let's see if we can find the DTs, not the DTCs, the IM on this one. See if we can do an auto scan. And again, none of these are mine or exactly what I'm looking for. So we got to do it manually. So let's go to diagnosis. I already have them added to this, but if not, we can actually go to, let's see, right here, Europe, and then we can do VW. There are two. I don't know what the difference is, but I think it was this one. Yep. So we're gonna do manual selection because it doesn't detect it. And here, I think it's where I found it. No. Okay, that's the wrong one. System selection. Oh, okay, not what I wanted. Yes. I want to show you the actual information where I choose the rabbit because it's like all hidden here. Manual. Is it in here? Nope. Okay, so that's not it. It's VW then. And you'll see the difference here. This is a pretty weird setup where you have to go in all the way in here. So many, it doesn't show you. There we go, 1K Rabbit USA, can 2006 and after. So that's what it is. And this is what the one I already added shows you or chooses because I already did that. So it's a 2007. Okay, let's go to automatic scan. So as you saw, everything is normal, green on the on cell, and everything should be normal on this one as well because there's nothing else other than I haven't driven the car after I changed the valve cover. So there are 36 modules or options here that is checking. And this one's a little bit on the slower side. It's just what it is. One thing I forgot to mention, the hardware on the X-Tool seemed to be a little bit of an older hardware because they still use, even though it says not Windows, Android 10, the hardware is still like a lot of the bigger ones. They're still in 5.1, and then just by looking at the icons, you can tell it's an older piece of hardware. It still works, but I was hoping they were updated, but that's why it also takes a little longer. This one's only 1.2 gigahertz, and it's like 2 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of hard drive. And there's no more, excuse me, option for there's no option for an SD card or anything like that. So that kind of sucks. It's hard to tell which ones have the newer hardware because a lot of them seem to be very similar. The software's pretty good though, in terms of features on all of them. It's just that the hardware seems a little bit older, so they did take a little longer from what I noticed and what I read, at least with this one. So I'm done here. Let's go ahead and check everything. Oh, this way. So as you can see, everything is green on this car. Nothing going on there. So let's do a report. Can we do a report? report. So I can't do anything on here. I have to do it individually. So let's go ahead and do live data. Okay, at least this one says live data, so that's good. Custom list just gives you everything, basically. So let's see. Coolant temp 188, so that's fairly close to what the other one said. Let's see. Gen low, injection timing, intake, air intake, speed, throttle, sensor. It's been kind of cloudy, so that's why it's been nice to record, because I'm not getting a lot of glare, or at least I wasn't. Sun is starting to come out. Nation timing 2.25 degrees before top dead center. Engine speed 680. That is correct. I'm not moving. Try to do my best to record it because I can't see since I have the phone in front of me. I just want to do a quick video on that. Okay. So under one, angle retardation, everything 0. Anyways, there's quite a few items here, so at least you can see that we can see all of those items. I can see the live data on this scanner, but I can't see it on the other one now for some reason. It only shows me the same engine information, so I'm not able to go into other stuff. So let me get out of here. Let's go by. That's the engine. Let's check the transmission real quick. Transmission, which is the second one. Still live data. Custom list. So this one shouldn't have too many. 73 engine speed, transmission RPM. Okay, transmission output speed, driving mode, voltage, RPM, output, transmission speed, driving style, accelerator, pedal, 0, yes, vehicle speed, driving, it is in park, downhill level, driving mode, ATF, fluid temperature, 172, and that's what you want to see sometimes. And what I was trying to look at on the other scanner, which I'm not able to because the update changed it and now it's not working. So this is the reason you want to have more than one scanner, because if they do an update on one and it doesn't work, you're going to be up the creek. The electromagnetic valve, lockup clutch kit, 32. Let's see. So these are the solenoids right here. So those look pretty good. Everything looks similar. Unit A, I'm not sure if that's the amps or what it's measuring. Kind of looks like amps, but I could be wrong. So they all look very similar, as you can see. And this is with the replacement transmission, so that just gives me an idea how it's supposed to look when it's working. Battery voltage is good. Brake pad switch, downshift. Okay. Good precision, automatic fluid temperature. And sense of voltage. Okay, so that was amperes and this is the voltage. So that makes sense because it says voltage on that one, so the other ones were amps. So that's all it was measuring on those sensors, which is nice because you do want that value when you're checking them. So you don't have to open it, you can actually look at the value here, which is good. That saves some work there because that was a painful experience doing all that. Not hard, but then you gotta take the oil out and do all that mess of things. So that's kind of nice. From ECM. Okay, what do we got here? Lock, speed, lever, driving mode, convertible torque, 100%. Not sure what that means, but there you have it. So I get a few more items on this one than I did on the other one, which is kind of cool. For the transmission, that is, if you want to check the transmission. And I apologize, I just noticed I got the stickers from the kids in the back. Anyways, not my kids, but some other kids that we go visit, and they gave me stickers. So I have them here, so when I see them, I just give it to them. Let's see. Data not responding. Okay, that's it. Software level 60, software level dynamic shift. Oh, that's it for that. So we're gonna go ahead and get back over here. Now, read basic display, advanced security, live data, click control. So I'm looking for like an IM setup on it, on this scanner, for the smoke check when you're trying to make sure everything. Obviously, if everything's green, that's gonna tell you it's fine, but there's like no quick IM setup that I can see. So I'm gonna get out of here because that's what happens after you check everything. Can full diagnostic, common special features, oil reset, transport, steering gearbox, seat, EPV, suspension, headlight, 3 generations, electronic thermostat, matching coolant, exhaust. Nothing on there. So we gotta get out of here. As you can see, my car is really like deep in there. It's just way the way this is set up, it just doesn't automatically pick it up. So let's see, system selection. Okay, I don't want that. And this is something that I've noticed every time I go out, he saves a report, but it's like nothing on there. So the only way is to say okay and save it that way. So I did contact Xtool and I told him about this part, but yeah, I don't know why it does that. Since it looks empty, and I haven't saved anything. So let's go back to special functions here. What we got? That's the Xtool update. So IM setting. Do we have an IM setting? I don't think we do. That I can see from anywhere. And if there is, I'll have to find out from them. Or if anybody else knows if there is one, let me know in the comments as usual. But that's what I was looking for, and if not, you just gotta go ahead and do that. Let's see, instrument cluster, instrument cluster. Okay, we want Volkswagen. So there's no rabbit here. What I'm trying to do is just check the mileage real quick. I think there might be a way from where I was before and the after you scan it, but I'm not gonna go into that. That's just taking too long. So I can't find the IM But since I'm comparing all three scanners right now, let's go system selection. Let's see what we got. Let's do clutch, wheel, airbag, instrument cluster. I'm just trying to find the what do you call it? The mileage on this. It's just taking forever. That's all this. Just for my car. I know these are not even for my car, so no, this thing doesn't have that much stuff on it. Roof shade, see, that's not even part of this car, so this still needs to be configured correctly. So let's see, alcohol detection. No, none of that. All right, I give up because it's starting to get hot here, and this video is already gone too long, so I'll keep playing with it and see how it goes. Okay, finally found it, I think. 2007, okay. Let's go to common features. We're gonna go to not common features, for the diagnostics, and then we go to instrument panel, instrument cluster, I mean, and we do live data, custom list, and it shows me everything. And here we got 195, 968.97, and the actual mileage is 196.086. So took a while. It's close, not quite the same, but that's what that reads. So I finally found it. It's deep in there, so you really gotta go and dig all this stuff out. Cancel custom. So I'm still looking for the IM, but I don't see it, so we'll leave it at that. And this is the comparison of all the three scanners for the IM readiness setup.